Nature, in its rawest and most unfiltered form, is a force both awe-inspiring and unforgiving. Far from the manicured parks and controlled environments many of us are familiar with, the wilderness is an untamed realm where survival is dictated by harsh, unyielding laws. Towering mountains hide treacherous cliffs, tranquil rivers can suddenly transform into raging torrents, and serene forests often conceal predators or poisonous plants. The beauty of raw nature often belies its inherent dangers. Unpredictable weather, from violent storms to scorching heat waves, can catch even the most experienced adventurers unprepared. Remote locations, while offering a sense of solitude and wonder, can also leave us vulnerable, far from help if injury or illness strikes. As we venture into these wild landscapes, it's vital to respect the power of the natural world. For every breathtaking vista, there is a hidden risk, reminding us that while we may marvel at nature's majesty, we are never truly in control of it. Welcome to Risky Reality, where risks meet reality. New Zealand's Fiordland National Park is a place of breathtaking beauty, characterized by its majestic mountain peaks, ancient rainforests, and pristine alpine lakes. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, renowned for its dramatic landscapes and biodiversity. However, beneath its picturesque surface lies an unforgiving wilderness. The region's volatile weather, treacherous terrain, and isolation present significant challenges, even to seasoned adventurers. In July 2016, a Czech tourist, Pavlína, found herself at the mercy of these conditions. Her journey into the heart of Fiordland would transform into an extraordinary test of survival, showcasing both the beauty and the peril of this remote corner of the world. The couple arrived in New Zealand during the height of winter, eager to explore the famed Droopburn Track. This 32-kilometer trail winds through Fiordland's rugged terrain, offering hikers dramatic views and a sense of profound isolation. However, the track's beauty is matched by its challenges. Winter conditions can bring heavy snowfall, sub-zero temperatures, and unpredictable weather that even experienced hikers must respect. Despite these risks, Pavlína and Ondřej set out on July 26, carrying limited supplies and no emergency locator beacon. The couple had not informed anyone of their plans, a crucial oversight that would later hinder rescue efforts. Their enthusiasm and sense of adventure blinded them to the dangers that lay ahead. The first day of their hike was uneventful, as the couple marveled at the pristine wilderness. However, by the second day, the weather began to deteriorate rapidly. Heavy snow and dense fog descended upon the track, obscuring visibility and making navigation increasingly difficult. The marked trail became harder to follow, and the couple, unfamiliar with the terrain, inadvertently strayed off course. By nightfall, Pavlína and Ondřej were disoriented and stranded in the open. Without proper shelter or equipment to withstand the freezing conditions, they faced a grim night. They huddled together, attempting to conserve body heat, but the relentless cold seeped through their inadequate clothing and sleeping bags. By morning, their situation had grown dire, and they knew they needed to find shelter urgently. On the third day, tragedy struck. As the couple attempted to navigate back to the track, Ondřej lost his footing on a steep slope. He plummeted down, suffering severe injuries in the fall. Pavlína scrambled to reach him, but her desperate efforts were in vain. Ondřej succumbed to his injuries shortly afterward. Devastated and alone, Pavlína was left to confront the wilderness on her own. In the hours that followed, Pavlína faced a crucial decision. With her partner gone and the elements closing in, she realized that staying in one place without adequate protection would mean certain death. Summoning every ounce of her strength, she resolved to press forward in search of shelter. Guided by fragments of memory and sheer determination, she pushed through waist-deep snow, her progress agonizingly slow. Each step was a battle against exhaustion and despair. After what felt like an eternity, Pavlína spotted a structure in the distance. It was Lake Mackenzie Hut, one of the designated shelters along the Droopburn Track. Reaching it required every last reserve of her strength, but she knew it was her only hope for survival. When she finally arrived, she found the main hut empty and locked. Undeterred, She discovered the warden's hut nearby, which offered her a chance at safety. Determined to survive, Pavlina climbed through the window of the warden's hut adjacent to Lake Mackenzie Hut. This smaller, private shelter was stocked with essential supplies, including firewood, gas, and limited provisions. It provided a lifeline in her desperate situation and gave her a much-needed sanctuary against the unyielding elements outside. Inside the warden's hut, Pavlina found temporary reprieve from the relentless cold. The firewood allowed her to light a fire that kept the hut warm during the freezing nights, and the gas was used to prepare basic meals that gave her the strength to endure. The hut became a base where she could begin strategizing her survival. Despite her exhaustion and injuries, she displayed remarkable ingenuity, crafting makeshift snowshoes from hiking poles and pieces of wood. Her attempts to venture out were short-lived, though, as the snow was deep and unstable, and the looming threat of avalanches made the risk of leaving the hut far too great. Each failure to leave reinforced the harsh reality of her isolation. Over the next month, Pavlina's survival depended on her resourcefulness and resilience. She rationed the limited supplies meticulously, making every piece of food and fuel last as long as possible. The solitude of the wilderness pressed heavily upon her, but she found small ways to maintain her spirit. She kept herself busy by trying to improve her living conditions, fashioning tools from items in the hut, and even contemplating escape routes, despite knowing the dangers that awaited outside. Pavlina's efforts to signal for help demonstrated her determination to be found. She used ash from the fire to create a large H in the snow, a universal distress signal, hoping it would be spotted by passing helicopters. She also tried to leave tracks in the snow that could lead rescuers to her location. Helicopters occasionally passed overhead, but the combination of dense snow, poor visibility, and the remoteness of her location made it difficult for anyone to notice her signals. Unbeknownst to her, concerns were growing among her family and friends back home. The lack of communication from the couple led the Czech consulate to raise the alarm. On August 24, 2016, nearly a month after Pavlina had entered the warden's hut, New Zealand authorities sprang into action. Police found the couple's car parked at the trailhead, a chilling indicator of their absence. A search helicopter was quickly deployed along the route-burn track. At 1:30 p.m. that day, the search team spotted Pavlina at the warden's hut. Her emaciated but resolute form stood as a testament to the sheer force of will she had mustered to survive. Against all odds, she was alive and in surprisingly good health considering the ordeal she had endured. As rescuers approached, a wave of relief washed over her, and she finally allowed herself to believe that her nightmare was over. Following her rescue, Pavlina attended a press conference where she expressed her profound gratitude to the rescue team, whom she described as heroes. Despite her physical and emotional exhaustion, she took the opportunity to share valuable lessons from her experience. She emphasized the critical importance of informing others about one's plans before venturing into remote areas, carrying an emergency locator beacon, and never underestimating the power of nature. Tragically, Ondřej's body was recovered shortly after Pavlina's rescue. The discovery brought closure, but also deepened the sorrow surrounding the expedition. A coronial inquiry was launched to investigate the circumstances of his death. For Pavlina, the loss of her partner was a heavy burden to bear, yet her courage and resourcefulness became a source of inspiration to many. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the dual nature of the wilderness, both awe-inspiring and perilous. It underscores the necessity of preparation, respect for nature's unpredictability, and the resilience of the human spirit. Pavlina's journey, marked by immense loss and extraordinary survival, remains a testament to her unwavering will to live. Pavlina Pazova's harrowing journey through New Zealand's Fiordland National Park serves as a powerful reminder of both the beauty and danger of the wilderness. Her experience highlights the importance of preparation, awareness, and resilience when venturing into remote areas. Here's how her story underscores critical tips for outdoor safety and what to do if you find yourself lost. Preparation is key. Before setting out on the route-burn track, Pavlína and Ondřej failed to take essential precautions. They hadn't informed anyone of their plans, carried no emergency locator beacon, and underestimated the severe winter conditions. Proper preparation could have drastically altered their fate. When planning a hike or adventure, inform others. Always tell someone your itinerary, expected return time, and emergency contacts. Or gear up appropriately. Pack maps, a compass, warm clothing, food, water, and survival essentials like a fire starter and first aid kit. Use technology. An emergency beacon or satellite device can be a lifesaver if something goes wrong. Staying safe on the trail. The couple's lack of experience with harsh winter conditions led to their disorientation and eventual separation from the marked trail. To avoid such scenarios, stay on marked paths. Straying from trails increases the risk of getting lost. Or watch the weather. Sudden snowfalls or dense fog, like those Pavlína encountered, can make navigation nearly impossible. What to do if you get lost? Pavlína's ability to survive a month alone in the wilderness showcases remarkable resilience, but not everyone would fare as well if you find yourself lost. Stay calm. Panic can cloud judgment. Focus on your immediate needs. Stay put. If you're unsure of your location, staying in one place improves your chances of being found. Signal for help. Use bright clothing, reflective materials, or a large symbol in the snow to attract attention. Conserve resources. Ration food, water, and energy. Keep warm by building a shelter or using available materials. The importance of decision-making. After Ondřej's tragic fall, Pavlína made the critical decision to press on and find shelter at the Lake Mackenzie hut. Recognizing her limits, she chose to remain there rather than risk further exposure or avalanches. This decision likely saved her life. In emergencies, assess risks, evaluate the dangers of moving versus staying put. Seek shelter, protect yourself from the elements while waiting for rescue. Lessons learned. Pavlína's story underscores the unpredictable power of nature and the importance of respecting it. While her survival is a testament to her determination, her ordeal could have been avoided with better preparation. For those inspired by her tale, let it also be a cautionary one. Equip yourself with knowledge, tools, and a healthy respect for the wilderness before setting out. By preparing for the unexpected and knowing how to respond to challenges, you can enjoy the beauty of nature safely and responsibly. Let Pavlína's experience serve as both inspiration and a guide for your own adventures.